you heard the saying that the best quality of sleep happens before midnight for babies? It's one of those ideas that's been passed down through the generations, but is it actually true? Now, if we haven't met before, I'm Katie, your go-to infant sleep coach for mindful parenting and secure attachment, and I love a bit of myth busting. Now, when it comes to babies, the belief that sleep before midnight is better quality is actually a myth. Babies' brains don't suddenly downgrade the quality of sleep when the clock strikes midnight. But what is true is that most of our deepest sleep happens at the front end of the night, so in the first few sleep cycles after we've fallen asleep. And I think that's where the confusion comes from. If your baby likes to go to bed at 8 p.m. or earlier, then yes, they probably are going to get most of their deep sleep before midnight. But a child who typically falls asleep around 11 p.m, they're still going to get the biggest amount of their deep sleep in the first few hours. And even though that might be happening well after midnight, no one's going to turn into a pumpkin. And by the way, as a side note, deep sleep is just part of the story. There are other stages of sleep that are equally as important to our brain health and cognition, but I won't bore you now. So the next time that someone tells you that every minute of sleep before midnight is worth 2 after midnight, remember it's the timing relevant to the onset of sleep that's important, not the numbers on the clock. So what does all this mean for you? It means you don't have to chase that arbitrary midnight deadline anymore. It's okay to go with the bedtime that suits your family and your baby's natural rhythms. The goal isn't to put them to bed as early as possible so that they can squeeze in as much better quality sleep as they can before midnight. And lastly, whether your child goes to bed at 6:30 p.m. or 11:30 p.m, the regularity and predictability of bedtime is the most important thing. Your child's brain knows how to prioritize the type of sleep it needs and when. You really don't need to engineer that. So in short, as far as I'm concerned, this warning is just yet another piece of information that parents need not worry themselves about. So have you heard any other questionable pieces of sleep advice lately? If so, share them below and I'll be happy to sense check them with you too.